Have you ever wondered how marketing has evolved over the years and how data privacy has become an integral part of it? Traditionally, marketing was a relatively straightforward profession. There were clear boundaries, especially in communications. But the advent of digital and online advancements brought a sea change. A once simple landscape exploded into a world teeming with endless communication channels. With this expansion, personal data usage skyrocketed. Now, every click, every like, every share became a valuable piece of information for marketers. This new goldmine, however, came with its own set of challenges. It raised critical questions about privacy and the ethical use of personal data. This transformation set the stage for a new player in the marketing field, data privacy. This technological expansion led to the introduction of GDPR, a game-changer in the world of data privacy. The GDPR came into force on the 25th of May 2018, but do you know the global impact it has had since then? It started in Europe as a beacon of data protection, setting a precedent that reverberated around the world. GDPR's principles have since sparked a wave of similar legislation in countries far and wide, reshaping the landscape of data privacy globally. Take a look at Asia. China and Singapore, for instance, have introduced their own versions of data privacy laws, drawing inspiration from GDPR's fundamental principles. The same rings true in Africa, with South Africa enacting its own data privacy legislation. But the influence of GDPR isn't confined to just these regions. In the United States, the California Consumer Privacy Act, or CCPA, has emerged as a well-known local law that shares similarities with GDPR. This has contributed to an expanding and increasingly complex international data privacy ecosystem. Across the Atlantic, in the United Kingdom, the British government is in the process of contemplating a revision of UK GDPR. A new data bill is currently under development, a crucial development that businesses dealing with the UK will need to keep a close eye on, especially if it influences the adequacy decision between the EU and UK. As a result, we are now living in a more complex international data privacy ecosystem. The marketing technology landscape is vast, with over 11,000 platforms. But how does data privacy factor into this? As we navigate this expansive sea of marketing technology, it's important to recognize that many of these platforms leverage personal data to effectively reach and engage with diverse consumer audiences. But with great power comes great responsibility. As marketers, it's essential to consider data privacy right from the get-go of any new strategy or platform. Enter the concept of Data Protection Impact Assessment, or DPIA. This handy tool helps us ensure we're keeping data privacy at the forefront of our operations. It's a two-step process. First, a pre-DPIA is conducted, posing high-level questions to assess if a project could potentially pose significant privacy risks. If risks are identified, a full-blown DPIA is needed. This involves a detailed analysis of the project, including consultation with key stakeholders. This process allows us to either recalibrate the project if the privacy risks are too high, or adopt mitigating actions to reduce the risk level. Let's say we're introducing a new first-party data strategy or launching a CRM platform. It's generally considered best practice to subject any new marketing tools that may utilize personal data to a DPIA. Remember, data privacy isn't just a legal requirement, it's a commitment to respect and protect your audience's personal information. As marketers, it's our duty to ensure we're not only reaching our audience effectively, but also doing so in a way that respects their privacy and builds trust. So why is data privacy so crucial in marketing? Well, the answer lies in the transformative journey marketing has undergone, especially in the last decade. As we've seen, the rise of digital has exponentially expanded the communication channels, and with it, the use of personal data. This rapid expansion spurred the introduction of regulations like the GDPR, which not only set a protective shield around EU citizens' data, but also inspired similar legislation worldwide. For US marketers, who are often at the forefront of personal data usage, understanding and adhering to data protection best practices is paramount. This includes being proactive about data privacy from the onset of any project that involves personal data, a concept embodied in the GDPR's principle of data protection by design and default. This is where tools like data protection impact assessments come into play, helping us evaluate and mitigate potential privacy risks. In the digital age, data privacy isn't just an option, it's an essential aspect of responsible marketing.